Hello guys, again we have another video for you. I hope you're all doing great, because today I'm absolutely in amazing humor and we will be reviewing the Bogtools and the alternative reality game, because they actually have their own arc. And this thing is pretty interesting. There's a lot to talk through, so I'm very excited about this video. Of course, remember that she always her own responsibility and that you should always do your own research on your own due diligence before investing into anything that you see on the internet. And a lot of being said, I think we can get started with the video itself. So this project right here is literally on fire. Guys, I hope that this video will make a lot of viewers, because this thing needs to be widely known, okay? I mean, it kinda is, but it would be great if they get more people on board. They already have like over $5,500, so they're definitely doing a good job with marketing. And according to the roadmap, everything is happening as it's supposed to be. So this is a very good project indeed goes. And in my personal opinion, you should be checking it out after this video. So get your popcorn and your coffee or whatever you like to drink, and let's get started with this video. So Bogtools is our next generation infrastructure and utilities for buying smart chain. They offer a verifiable randomness, oracles pancakes for limit order smart oracles with more than coming. Soon as you can see, you can obtain it on PancakeSwap. You need 5% slippage in order to buy it, so I'm going to show you how to obtain some bug tokens and how to set up the slippage. So as you can see, we on BNB, you are able to purchase 36 of those tokens. So with that being said, one BNB is 249 BUSD. As you can see, and actually I will need to just quickly do it again here, and we will swap this to BUSD so we can kind of see the price. But again, as you can see, one token is almost $7 currently, so if you want to get 100 of those, you will pay around $682, so it's still pretty cheap to get in, at least in my opinion, so that's how it is. So, if that being said, in order to purchase this as it is on this website, you need 5% slippage. Okay, so how do this 5%? Just click here on this little icon right here, and then the slippery stories, you need to put in 5%, because if you will have it to set up like 2% and to approve it. So maybe let's go back to the BNB. Should be able to buy this with that. As you can see, if I click on confirm swap and the size arrow, in order to get at what you need to set up 5%, and click on swap. It works perfectly fine with my medical school. So yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to set up this 5% slippage. Another interesting thing is that they will be implementing it. So limit orders on the 2nd of April. They will have the smart oracles, that is 100% randomness, and yeah, that's amazing. Well, go for the arc in a second as well, but first of all, here they have the randomness document, as you can see. So I'm wondering what to do if this is okay, it's here. So as you can see, this is about getting the random numbers, even have the code explanation of everything in the code. If you're a developer, it can even reach out to them. That's amazing. So as you can see, blockout energy allows applications to get randomness launching in a verifiable circular fashion, how starting with the oracle contract over the next random number to be provided so that it can be checked by the contract receiving in the random number true. And sure, the random number provided has not been changed based on the nature of the request. This is a simple but secure method of proving random numbers, from which allows developers to easily integrate it into their project instead of trying to roll their own solutions. As you can see, the fees currently, the Oracle charges a flat fee of 0.25 billion per request. This will be modified in the future, not to be pegged to a constant dollar amount using our Oracle as the price increases. But it's also not done below. We are offering free credit to the other parts of our Oracle. As you can see here, you have the random Oracle, you have the LNG address as well, the example implementation. So if you are into coding, you will definitely understand this better than I do. I'm not going to lie, you have some security considerations as well. And this information for developers regarding, I believe, the adoption of this Oracle, so that's really cool. Okay, so it's all verifiable. As I said, they are only up, as you can see that are on current as well. As I can see, of course, it's about Bogdanov, Madame, and I didn't know that. Then no, you can see the icon of the token and this should tell you more. I started pretty low on 80 cents on March the 8th and it's already up to $6. It still has a good potential to grow because the maximum supply is only $2.5 million. What that means for us is that this market cap right here, which is 17 million USD, is very easy to manipulate. It can easily do like 10 times from this point, if not more, because 2.5 million supply, that's pretty much nothing. That's such a small supply, especially if the team will be holding some tokens, etc. This just increases the circulating supply in the market, if you know what I mean. So that's a great room to grow. As far as I can see, it already a kind of system that kind of went down probably when the market was kind of bleeding. It might have been the time and it's going back up again, so this might be a good call to go into this. It's just the 31% today. So that's been looking very good. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you click on the roadmap, then you can check out this, as you can see. So in March they launched the Falcon with the 4 initial decks offering quick liquidity lock of 6 months. And you can check this out and see Salxo. Can see you have the Pontic NPC locked here, so they are very honest and very transparent about this, and their liquidity is still locked, as you can see that they launched. But I saw the calls for the keeper from some B8 and C, and they launched a round of this oracle, which is Boki. And basically, as you can see, you can click these buttons and you can check all of this on the documentation that we just showed about in the randomness. And this is about the price. As you can see, in every part of this roadmap there's a button that shows you the test that had been completed. As you can see in April, that's the thing that I just told you before, that there will be a limited order soon launched for KeyPunch experts. Then we will have both tools to limit orders and expand to all Pancake Drake spots. That is actually a lot to be done. I'm very excited about this. As you can see again, they have a lot of stuff coming in April, and Miles, you can see that it looks like so much fun. Even 5 years, that is 5 different things to be coming in April, and MIT together, so that's great. We have some things for the second quarter. As you can see, in the second quarter of 2020, one of that outpriced monocles to order a decentralized exchange just as social swap. That's really cool. They will begin development of trust as external of accounts for API data. Okay, they will also have fooled our governments, but that is coming in 22. I love that they are planning to have a hard time already for 2022, and they have plans. They are not fixed yet when it comes to the exact moments, but they know that they want to do in 2022, and that's always a good sign if the project is ambitious and if they know what they are planning on to do in each and every single year. Okay, everything looks really great. I'm a big fan of that, as I was going to see if you have some idea, you can even contact them onto the email. So that's another cool part, that they are very interactive with their community. Speaking about community, you can join the group that it's 3,755 members currently. So let's pump this group up a little bit, guys. As you can see, the market cap is still very small. So as I said, there is a lot of room to grow, because a lot of room to grow here. I just wanted to show you that there is so much holders currently on the BNP is going up. I really love it, it's okay. I'm holding some BMV, so well, okay, that's cool. Okay, let's go back to the website to sort all of the limited addresses. Again, I hope it's powered by Biasi, some basic features. So yeah, obviously because it's deployed on C, the fees are small and the blockchain for the first order cosmetic, easy, simple documentation and cleverly clean code, it makes integrating the budget sort of oracles a propane free experience. And then again, we have some docs here, we have the introduction, we have the roadmaps. So if you want them, you can check it out. they also dislike paper. It only has 2 pages, so I would recommend it to you to read it. Go for it before you start investing. It's very simple to read. I mean, that's just 2 pages. What is that, like 2 minutes of reading goes and contains some cool information. So yeah, that's good to check out. How can I use my token and what it does? You can see they have some use cases here. First of all, you have got a balance of the Bogtools ecosystem and the ratio. The more focused factories and removing books and factories and bottles themselves will be possibly within the government's contract that is currently being developed by Tools. Then you have payment for both tools, powering both tools and refunds for the gas costs, which is very cool because everyone transacting can. But you will be entitled to gas refund tokens, which will refund in both the cost of using the both ecosystem. So yeah, you will be getting basically the refunds for the gas station recommendation late people. That's just what we went through. They also have a cross. You can see the stuff comes out of pocket. Also, I'm going to just show you that we are not, as you can see, they have some members here as well, but I think I'm still very small. We could grow that as well. I don't personally use a lot of people related to crypto, so why not you? I think you should be checking it out. And then the last but not least thing that I wanted to show you today is that if you don't hold out, I guess it's an alternate reality game. So that's also something about a call. You can check out some other attacks on YouTube to get a better idea about what this kind of is. As you can see, you can be a part of the ecosystem yourself, and this website is such a meme that I just love it. As you can see, you take a look how the phone broke down. If he's calling you and you can either about decline, that's very cool. We have some chanting trackloads, and then we have the actual arc, and it's all odds up. So as you can see, if you would like to read the real roll up for the battle stock, you can listen to them. So you will love this specifically for the arc. Of course, we know that St. John's book then. This is the first stage of the master plan, and it will be used as a utility token for the rest of the ecosystem. And then you have the second stage. The boy who saved crypto wants the ecosystem, which is 1000 homeless men, and will no longer be able to stand by and let the box rule over the kitchen. He will be available to someone on Borged Finance to have the opportunity to someone's home. You must take a portion of your budget for 22 hours. Once you have staked for 24 hours, you will have the only opportunity to sell AM from the available pool. Be fast because there's only so many of them to go around initially that it's only opportunity to 750 to be exact. Speed limit is able to ensure you won't get booked with the sales by blocking energy and from staying here. Well, it's forever tomorrow, but short out. That is a 20% chance that Sweetham will perish as a result of saving you from the consequences of your poor choices. If this happens, that is a 50-50 chance for him to return into the pool where he can be someone else to once again, but another book holder, and a 50% chance he perishes forever. So this is also a very limited part of this game. As you can see, the older stages are still to be revealed, guys, and then we have the 17th stage just showed here. It's inevitable after stage 16 that all the governments will have no choice but to adopt the book as a global currency. Mine will plead for 0001 of your book to feed their families. We will all live as kings until the level and through of the books. So yeah, I'm very excited about this whole thing, about this, because it's very nice. You also have a tutorial for Toby, but that's what's just I showed you. Some informations about GME as well, and some extra about the articles. I can see you have the Bogdanov meme here. I mean, most of you probably saw this, and this was like 1 million views. And you also have another meme, which is me Negaten versus Bogdanov. So yeah, that's a very cool project indeed. It has some humor to it, has some memes, and we all love memes. So I mean, especially when it comes to crypto, they have potential. As I said, they have a lot and I mean a lot of room to grow because of the small market cap and a very limited supply, and especially the ARC, which is something very unique when it comes to crypto projects. Because I mean I haven't really seen all the projects doing